Now AB is a line segment and P is midpoint and D are point on the same side. That means side of AB such that BAD is equal to ABA. That means BAD angle it is equal to ABE angle. That means EBA, right? And angle EPA is equal to DPB, right? So first data is given, that is angle BAD is equal to ABE. So angle BAD means this angle, and this angle can be written as a DAP in short form, and it is can be written as a EBP. So we will name this as a result number 1. Now if we have to prove that angle DAP is congruent to EPB. That means this angle we have to prove and this angle we have to prove. So one angle is common between these two is there, right? But one problem is there. This angle is congruent to this, but it is not a full triangle angle, and it is also same. But if we add EPD to the both angle, it will become full angle, right? If you don't have the idea, I will draw in the figure so you can get a better idea. Now it is EPA is equal to DPB. See carefully the figure. Here it is our triangle DPA, and we can assume that E will be here, and in this triangle our D will be here and E will be here, right? And this angle is same and this angle is same. That means EPA is same with DPB. If we add EPD to both triangle, EPA plus angle EPD, that is equal to DPB plus angle EPD. That means this plus this, so it will become a full angle. That means it is equal to DPA, and that is equal to, here it is EPB, right? Now, and P is the midpoint of AB. P is the midpoint of AB. That means AP is equal to PB. That will be our result number 3, right? Now we take our triangle, that is triangle DAP and triangle EBP, right? Now I will draw the figure of both triangle. Now it is DAP and here it is EBP. Now we can see that DAP angle is equal to EBP. DAP is equal to EBP. That means this angle is equal to this angle. Second one, DPA, that means this angle is equal to EPB. That means there is this angle, and AP is equal to PB. Two angle and included side. That means ASA, congruence rule. So first is DAP is equal to EBP. Second one, we will write the side in the center, and third one is DPA is equal to EPB by ASA congruence rule ASA congruence rule triangle DPA, or it is written as a DAP, so we will write DAP is congruent to P, it is P, so last one it is P, A it is B, so A it is B, so we have to write B here, and remaining is E. So we can see that DA is equal to B, that means AD is equal to B by CPCT. Now in triangle ABC, right angle at C, that means this is a right angle, and M is the midpoint of hypotenuse AB, and C is joined to M. C is joined to M and produce to point D such that DM is equal to CM, that means these two are also equal, and M is midpoint of AB, that means these two are also equal. So that we have to prove AMC, that means this triangle is equal to this triangle. DBC is a right angle, we have to prove. These two triangle prove DBC is equal to congruent to ACB, and CM is equal to 1/2 AB. This is the most IMP example. Now first of all, what is given that we have to write. Now we can see that CM is equal to DM, first it is given. That is result number first, and M is the midpoint of AC hypotenuse, that means midpoint of AC, that means AM is equal to BM, that is also given, but we will write as a result number 2. And if it is the midpoint, that is AC by 2, then if CM is equal to DM, then it is CD by 2. Am I right? Now we will take the triangle AMC and B. Now first we will take the triangle AMC and triangle BMD. Now we can see that these two angles are vertical opposite angle, that means these two are equal, and DM is equal to CM and AM is equal to BM is also there. Two side and included angle is equal, that means by SAS congruence we can prove these two triangle are congruent. So I will draw the rough figure. AMC is equal to BMD, right? AM is equal to BM, CM is equal to MD, and vertical opposite angle, that means AMC means this angle, and DMC means this angle, these two are equal. So AM is equal to BM, that is given. Angle is AMC is equal to BMD because of it is vertically opposite angle, and pair of vertical opposite angle are equal. Now one another thing, CM is equal to MD, that is given by, so that means two side and included angle is there, so by SAS congruence rule, AMC is congruent to, now M it is M, so in center it is M, M it is M, that means C it is D, so that is B. So we can definitely write AC is equal to BD. By CP CD, that means AC is equal to BD, that means AC is equal to BD, that means these two sides are same. We will result number this as a 3. And one another thing is that angle BDM is equal to MCA, so D is equal to it is C, so we can definitely write angle BDM is equal to MCA by CPCT rule. And if we write the full form of this angle, that is equal to BDC is equal to angle DCA by, therefore because this angle is this, if we extend this, it is, and this is right. So we can see that is Z, that means alternate interior angle are equal, that means BDC and DCA are alternate interior angle between line AB and AC, BD and BC, and CD or DC is a transversal. So that means BD is parallel to AC. If BD is parallel to AC, then angle ABC plus ACB plus DBC is equal to 180, because these two lines are parallel and these two angles are angle on a same side of a transversal. So angle on a same side of transversal. So total is 180. That means we know that the ACB is equal to 90. That means DBC is also has to be 90. So angle DBC is equal to 180 minus 90, that is equal to 90. That means DBC is also right angle, right? Now one thing we have to prove that angle DBC and angle ACB are also congruent. So we have already proved that AC is equal to BD, that means BD is equal to AC from theory, and we know that this angle is also equal, that means angle DBC is equal to ACB, both are right angle, is equal to 90. We know that. And third one is BC is common side in both angle, so BC is common side. So by two angle and side between them, two side and angle between them, so by SAS congruence rule, these two triangle are also congruent, because DBC is congruent to it is C, B it is C, B it is C, then C it is B, so it is B ACB. Now we can see that CD is equal to AB by CPCD. If we divide CD and AB by 2, then CD by 2 is equal to AB by 2, and CD by 2 is equal to, we can write CM. So CM is equal to AB by 2. That we have to prove, right?